So, hi guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to this collective reading where I'm going to be sharing a message for all of you people. And let's find out what Spirit wants us to know, what this collective energy that I can pick on is talking about. First of all, you are going through a cleanup phase, okay? And whosoever resonates with this cleaning up process, this is a timeless reading, and I'm going to talk a bit about the process. So, basically, you have had some patterns and you have had some stuff to deal with. This cleanup phase of your life is basically the transformation that you have been working on. For this cleanup phase to be successful, universe is giving you the surgical precision to cut off the toxic dependencies. And this means that you will not wait for your twin flame to change if you believe in the concept of twin flame. Otherwise, let's just use the word partner. Your connections to change. If not partner, then other connections. You will not wait them to change. You will move forward in life regardless of them changing or not changing. And because of this type of energy, when you portray this energy, project this energy, you become a magnifier. You become someone who who has a very bold public stance. You are very confident. You know what you're saying. You know what you're doing. Everything you put out there is taken seriously, or if not seriously, then there is some kind of emotion that it generates. And if you are from the world of business, then you will be pretty good in your industry. You can be, because to be to be this kind of person, you have to be very ruthless. You cannot be someone with an identity blur, someone with no control on their mind or their moods. And when I say the word control, it doesn't mean that you have to literally be a puppeteer and start controlling everything. No. It means that you accept your mood as it is, the moods, the feelings, the emotions, just the way they are. You don't give it any label, you don't give it any meaning, you don't give it any big thought. Basically, you don't care so much. People suffer because of those who hurt them. People suffer generally also because of how their thoughts are, is because they care too much. When you don't care too much, when you don't care at all, when you say that, okay, I'm going to go ahead and do whatever needs to be done, then automatically your energy shifts, and the other person who is showing you some kind of ego or some kind of isolation or some kind of negativity, they cannot have any control over you, your thoughts, your emotions. I think the reason why you're suffering also is because you have attached yourself too strongly with that person, and somehow you feel that you cannot let them go, or you cannot imagine your world without them. And I'm not saying this to demotivate you, I'm not saying that you have to leave people in your life. It simply means that you cannot imagine yourself doing your things without them. You cannot imagine, okay, I can be happy without this person, or I can have a good night's sleep without this person. I cannot, you think like that. But if you feel the opposite, you don't put so much emphasis or effort on whether you can or you cannot. Even putting so much emphasis on you can is not a very comfortable place to be in for a long time, because you're being too positive and suddenly something negative happens, automatically all the positivity goes out of the window, because you're too focused on, I have to be positive, I have to be happy, I have to be this, or I have to be that, I have to be glowing all the time. So one fine day when you're not glowing, your skin is not looking good, you have some pimples on your face, you get paranoid. That happens to a lot of people. So we are too much focused on the outcome. In Srimad Bhagavad Gita also it says, don't care about the outcome, just do whatever karma you are supposed to do. So you just have to live your life, and when you feel that your mental peace is going away or you're getting drained, you just have to check yourself. Maybe you're caring too much about something, about someone, and you're not stepping out of it. Like, you're personally enjoying, you might not think that you're enjoying it, but if you are not enjoying that kind of training or coaching that has been given to you by the world, by the society, you will definitely not want to continue think on those lines. That is bothering you, that is draining your peace. Anything that drains your peace, it means you have to let it go. That is your sign, that itself is your sign. And it can be anything, to be honest. It can be with anyone, to be honest. In simple terms, when you are independent, when you're detached, when you're not concerned, when you don't care, then the other person's ego does not affect you. It doesn't matter to you what they say or what they do. It doesn't matter to you as much as you think it matters to you right now. And whatever you are currently trying to do, in whichever department you're trying to do it, and you're feeling that you're not able to do it, you're not able to find a solution to it, it's happening because you're making it too big. When you don't make it big, it's a small thing, it's so small, but you keep looking at it, you keep thinking about all the problems around it, all the difficulties around it, all the things that make it turn into a monster and something which is beyond your control, something that you cannot even fathom, then it will show up like that in your reality. But when you say, okay, it is not a big deal, I will pull through this, I will somehow figure out a solution, or solution will come to me on its own, but I don't want to make so much extra effort, or I don't want to torture my own self, constantly telling myself, okay, this is difficult or that is difficult, and then putting all my energy into it, not letting it go, not leaving it. When you don't leave something behind, when you keep on repeating the same mental thoughts about some situation, then that situation will always look like a mountain to you, and you will not be able to fix it. So technically there is nothing that you need to fix, because life is very impermanent. Everything happening around you is completely temporary. All the mind chatter is just a mind chatter. You're making it big by focusing on it. And if you are frustrated also, let's say right now you're frustrated, you're angry, you're sad, or whatever emotion has overpowered you, accept it. Fine, I'm angry right now, I'm sad right now, I'm overpowered by this emotion. There is no rule which says that you have to constantly be happy all throughout the day, that you have to always be jumping around with joy, you have to always have a smile on your face. You can get sick, and at that point in time, you're not going to eat an ice cream. You will eat the ice cream when your fever has gone down. But when your fever is there, at that point in time, you're going to rest. But you have to accept it, that right now I have fever, I have to rest, and later on, when I get better, I will enjoy the ice cream. Once you are better and you are enjoying the ice cream, that time you're not going to sit and think about, I had fever yesterday or day before yesterday, so today I cannot enjoy the ice cream. The challenges that you're facing right now, you can let it go right away, or you can spend 10 more years thinking about it. That is your choice. Because once you get old, once you have nowhere else to go, you won't have the choice only, because that time has already gone by. Then you'll have to choose something else. Whether you are able to get out of the bed and walk 10 minutes or not, that will be a big enough thing to do. This surgical precision is required because the mind creates chords, or it forms some kind of connections, and these chords and these connections, the more you focus on it, it becomes stronger, so you need to cut it out. It's like cutting the cords, which we all know about. So on this note, I will close this session. I will see you in the next one. One love, peace out, and victory to Ram.